Hi guys, welcome to Chocolate Reading Afterthought session where I share with you cultural stuff happening around me. Today, I was supposed to talk to you about a fantastic book I've just finished, but I had to put it on hold. I had to put it on hold to tell you all about that event I went to for the reopening of Elizabeth Hall in Southbank Center. It was a 6-hour live lecture of the entire novel of Chinua Achebe, Things Fall Apart. Let me tell you all about that event. I always feel a little bit intimidated when it comes to read internationally acclaimed novels, and this for two reasons. Firstly, when it comes to novels that transcends frontiers and time, I feel like I'm pressured, okay, as a reader to be reading it intellectually, reading in between the lines and finding the secret meanings to this and that, while really what I just want to be me. I just want to be a simple but sensitive reader that just love reading stories. Secondly, must be really exciting for a Nigerian to have a story including his native words to describe his world, making it super accurate, because some words just can't be translated. Well, it means that I, who wants to know every word, have to do that little work of calling my friend Kainde, talking about, "Hi, kind delicious. How you doing, girl? Oh, listen. Quickly, I just wanna ask you. Do you know what "Imiofia kwenu" means? Yes, Umuofia, Umuofia. So yeah, so uniform, Mike, uniform, Oscar, Fiasco, Yasko, and Alpha. Oh, you're not Igbo. You're not Igbo, so you're not from that tribe. Okay, cool. What about Kwabna? Do you know Kwabna? Oh, right. Kwabna is from Ghana. Okay, and they don't have Igbo there? No? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad. This is a cultural book, so I needed to be reading it around people that could tell me what's a gugu. And praise the Lord, or should I say, praise Chuku. There was that event. There is that event where I would get to actually read the book with 10 readers. I think there were 10 readers relaying each other to read those 25 chapters. So this was the 60th anniversary of Things Fall Apart, and it was amazing. It was nice. There were 3 acts, and we had 2 breaks. And during the first break, we had the readers kind of coming out and explaining us about context of it all. Things Fall Apart is the story of Okonkwo, okay? A fierce, hyper-masculine warrior, self-made, rich man, and really respected leader who spent his entire life trying to be nothing like his dad, okay? A dad who was liked by the village, okay, but not really respected, as he was a little bit lazy, he was full of debts, he likes to drink, and he died from an ungraceful disease, and he died without a title. As I understood, a title doesn't only mean that you have nothing to pass on to your offsprings, but it also means that as a man, you not having a title reduces you to the statue of a woman. So you guessed it, a really hyper masculine and a really patriarchal kind of society we have there. So Okonkwo was very, very loyal to his clan, to their god, and to their belief. He will not hesitate to kill one of his sons because someone told him that an oracle told him to do so. And the whole village was ruled by their beliefs. Some of the beliefs were joyous, some were cruel. There is one belief that I just can't check off, that I just can't stomach that belief. There was a belief that twins were cursed. okay? And because they were cursed, when a woman were to birth them, they had to take the set of twins and put them in an evil forest and let them to die. So basically, when you were walking near the evil forest, you could actually hear the sound of the babies crying and dying. Ugh. So we follow Okunko, we get to know his family, wives and children, and the beliefs of the village, and how it works, the justice system and everything. You get to see the good side of it, you get to see the limitation, and I dare to believe that somewhere down the line there would have been some amendments, because one time Okunko will be banished and punished for 7 years of exile, him and his family, for an accident, basically. And so during that exile, he started to kind of, he's one of the leaders, so he started to question about how logical all those punishments. Is what we do really that good? Should we not change certain things? Anyways, Okonkwo is in exile with his family, which basically means that he has to take his whole family, quit his village, and go back to his mother's village. Little parenthesis there. I love the fact that when Okonkwo went back to Mbata, so his mother's village, he meets Uchendu, which is his uncle from his mother's side. And Uchendu tell him, okay, sit down, my child. I'm going to teach you a few things about life because you don't know nothing, okay? So basically, when Okonkwo went back to his mother's village, he was completely depressed because for him, he was ashamed to be in a mother village. It represents weakness, everything he hates. Weakness, softness, emotions. He hated it. And then Ochendu come to him and talk to him and be like, okay, you know why you're here? It's not because you're weak. It's not really a punishment. They actually send you here for protection. You did something bad, so they want you to come back here so you're protected. I'm paraphrasing here, but Uchendu basically saying that even if we are in a patriarchal society, why is it that even though a child belongs to his father, okay, why is it that when the child is now weak or ill, we send him to his mom? It's not to hide him to the world because he's weak, it's because the mom has some healing power, a protection power. So motherland is protection and it is power. So Okonkwo in exile is fine, he has money, he has land, and he has 7 years. 7 years he's planning, he's going back to his village, he's gonna be, you know what, I'm gonna be even more powerful, claim my title back, have more wives, maybe change a few things here and there about how things are organized and stuff, but while he's there, he hears some rumors, like some weird things happening, some next thing he didn't know. People are telling him, listen, we find a white man. He came with a metallic horse. He's like, a white man? What do you mean? An albino? A leopard? Because that's how they were calling them, like to be polite. White people, albinos and leopard. And he was like, no, another kind of white man. So they go, but the oracle said, okay, y'all need to be careful because that white man is gonna bring misfortunes to the land. And that white man is bringing more white men. So they decided to just kill the white man and keep the metallic horse. They say, okay, we good. However, the oracle was right and more white men came. However, they didn't seem to bring misfortune. They seemed to be not mean at all. They were intriguing, they were funny, they were weird. Like they were talking about a chuku, a god that was unique, okay? He was not human. However, he had a son that was made of flesh. But he had a son, but no wives. Then he never had, he never lay down with a woman. So they were like, okay, white boy tripping. And I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to tell you more about the story because I don't want to spoil it for you. And I actually put a link on the description for you to get that book and see how the story ends. The event was the perfect answer to all the reluctancy I had to start the book by myself. It was really emotional because the 10 readers we have, they were singers, they were actors, they were spoken word artists, so they knew how to trigger emotions, okay? And I gotta admit, I shed a few tears, especially in that little moment where Okunko had to kill his adopted son, especially because there was a singing passage, a song during that passage, and it was Chibundu Onuzo. I hope that I'm not killing her name right now because she's singing beautifully, and I literally tears were tearing down it was just so beautiful. So yes, Southbank Center, please do more of this, okay? I want reality, historically induced fiction about pre-colonial Africa. That's what I want. Because with the polygamy, the gods, the birth, the death, the injustice, but also the love, the clan, the tradition, the loyalty. Hey, listen, Game of Thrones has nothing on a good pre-colonial African tale. Okay guys, thanks for watching Chocolate Reading Afterthought sessions. Please do not forget to subscribe so you're the first to know about my next chocolate reading book talk. And yeah, I'll see you soon. This was Pauline. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. À très bientôt. Mouah, 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 mouah.